I'm gonna have a nice veggie.
Sounds good.
Hold on.
Butter and
Test sound level. Funny, why's the focus? Oh, there you go. At. Does the prediction work? Let's see. We just updated SimToolkit Pro. Yeah, it did. It does now. Okay. There's a landing rate. It'll work. Yes, it does. All right. It's an alias, which is helpful because LRL, the L's, the lowercase L's look like an I sometimes, so it can confuse people. Just talking to myself. Starting at Echo Golf Hotel Charlie St. Just today, one of my favorite airfields in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Here in the lower, very close to Land's End, the westernmost tip of southern England. Very pretty. I'm starting at 2 p.m. local time over there. Live weather, but a little bit back to the future, back to the past, so that we have a bit of light to do these final flights here, final landing rate guesses. I upgraded the SimToolkit Pro so that we have the very latest version, and hopefully it'll keep working as well as it has in the last stream. And I'm feeling okay right now. I had a big headache this morning. One of my sometimes recurring sinus headaches, but I had a pill. Hey, devil dude. Yo. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. We're going to be flying this machine today, the PT-17 Stearman, for this last day of the fall 2021 landing rate competition. At the end of today's streams, we will declare winners. Currently, I think we have Wild Craze number 1 with 16 points, then followed by Seaplanes Are Not a Phase, a new entrant doing really well lately with 11 points. And then in third place, Mort, 75 with 10 points. So Seaplanes and Mort neck and neck for that second place there. Timmy Thumba in fourth with 6, Icebird for all with 5, then Joey with 4, Elias Speaks with 3, Mr. Venjock with 2, Tim Pickle 2, Zero to Hero Alec 2, Caffington 1, Akil Nora 1, My Simulator Reality 1, Sheepa 1, and Spook 13041. 1. That's the people who have had a winning guess so far. In the fall 2021, prizes will be playing or video game of your choice, or the game of your choice for first prize. And second prize, I'll probably limit in terms of money I would spend or something. I haven't decided yet. But I will not announce the winners at the end of today, and then tomorrow I will be, well, if you're on the top 3, you message me and your Steam username and your preferred prize, and I'll be sending it to you tomorrow. Alright. Very pretty day here. Let's get her started. Let's switch over to main. And let's get this PT-17 Stearman in the air. Left to right. Flow here in the cockpit. 2 magnetos. Battery avionics. And the controls unlocked. And if that was locked, does that lock this? Is that what that locks? I'm confused about what exactly that locks, but it seems to unlock properly that way. We're ready to go ahead and turn on the nav and strobe lights, and primer up a little bit, and then press the starter button. Clear prop. Then send ground and tell them we want a taxi. Quite a strong wind. I think it's a 15 knot wind.
Lands end ground to Hypertext Hero 1 request taxi for takeoff departing straight out. Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to then hold short of runway 25 using taxiway. Contact tower on 120.255 when ready.
Okay, so they want me to go to runway 25. Okay, let's find out where that is. Runway 25 via taxiway, okay. There's 3-4. It's gonna be back here. We'll increase the speed of the drone a little bit. There's 07. There's 02. There's 20. Here's 25. Okay. This is what the wind is doing. All right. Be a slight crosswind on quite a bit of a crosswind on takeoff actually, and the wind is that's 5, 10, a 13 knot wind. There's a bit of fog coming in from the sea there. We're just gonna head over to 25, point that way. Hold short there, ask for clearance, and we'll be off. Just gonna have to do a quick little, quite a sharp turn here of the PT-17, not so that we don't crash into that that hangar. Hey Tim, how are you? Welcome. Last day. And by the way, if you are anywhere, if you've made any guesses, that if you got on the leaderboard at all, this season. I will send you a sticker eventually when Hypertext Zero has stickers. I'm working on that. If you want one, of course. Hope you're doing well, Tim. I'm doing all right. I had a sinus headache this morning, but now I feel better. So. I'm on home vacation due to Christmas. I'm doing well, just not much on Twitch during this time. Oh yeah, not like many people are just not the people you're used to seeing are not really are not streaming because of the holidays. No DCS in VR. Do you at least have DCS or just no DCS at all? So yeah, that's what scares me a little bit about VR because, you know, yourself, Mort, people who play it, they say they can't go back to non-VR. And it concerns me a little bit because I don't want to be stuck using VR if I don't want to hate going back. So, because it's much harder for streaming for VR, you know, and I do streaming now, so. Through my brother's PC, but it feels like a big step back without VR. Copy that. So the tail draggers usually do S turns, but I have my drone that I can send out and take a look around for me, so I'm just pretending that we don't have to worry about that. Alright, here we go. What's this Microsoft thing they tell me about? I wish that would stop. I don't want to hear Microsoft whenever I know it's, you know, Microsoft Flightsoft Simulator, but I would like to not hear that every single time. I don't know if that's a bug or something that I have to change. Okay, wind 30. Oh, that's altimeter. Did I set my altimeter? Let's make sure. There we go. Gonna take off starting at 25, Hypertext 01. Alright, here we go. You have the wired voices, they're very creepy sometimes. I think I told you about Azure TTS. Is this the wired voice? Can I change that? Let's try to change it right now. Is that a... Stand by. Sound. I'm offline right now. Should I put it to online? No, I'm not using Azure, I'm using the offline one. Yeah, so I don't remember, but should I try the Azure? Okay, let's try the Azure one. Let's try it. Alright, here we go. Gonna have to adjust the sound levels in a little bit, but for now we'll just take off. Alright. Off we go on the last day of the fall 2021 landing rate leaderboard thing. Taking off through some fog here. Ooh, pretty strong crosswind here. Whoa. Wow. Very strong crosswind. This is going to be tricky. Almost carried me over to those trees there. Look at that crosswind. Wow, okay. That is a strong... That's about 20 More like a 20 knot crosswind. Don't know if it applies instantly. Okay, well, let's find out. Let's talk to the tower. I'm gonna ask for touch and go right now. That sounds better. I think it turned on.
Fly left traffic runway 07 hypertext 01.
Okay, let's go to left traffic pattern. Very strong crosswind here.
Hypertext 01 with 09 or 1 at 27. Clear touch and your left traffic runway 07.
07 they want me to touch and go, huh? I'm a little confused about that. Because I took off from 2.5. I need to come back the other way.
Hypertext 01 acknowledged last transition.
Alright.
Cleared for touch and go runway 07 hypertext 01.
Hey Nintendo buff. Welcome. A little bit different than Zelda, but look at that. The weather is kind of similar right now. It's foggy. This is what a state-of-the-art flight simulation clouds look like that right now. Fog, wonderful weather simulation. Microsoft Flight Simulator here. Yesterday I had my first ever Zelda Breath of the Wild stream. First playthrough starting from scratch. And I met Nintendo buff. Give him a follow. Him and his wife came by the channel, followed back. Very nice people. Please do give him a follow if you to help Nintendo buff get to affiliate status. If you have a bit of time and are interested in some classic Nintendo games. A little hard to see the runway with this cloud that just moved in here. Let's do what they told me. They wanted runway 07. That sounds like maybe touch and goes are like that. You can do it with a tailwind. Since it's a touch and go, since you're not going to stop. Lost track of the airfield though, with that the cloud sort of just descended right on it. And this is Land's End. It's the southwesternmost tip of England. I spent some time here as a kid because my dad grew up in St. Ives, which is not far from here. We're gonna go do some touch and goes in St. Ives as well, and probably some landings. There's runway 07. Okay, that cloud. I love how the weather moves in this. In Zelda Breath of the Wild, the weather is just amazing as well. You can see like a cloud. You can be on the landscape and you feel a shadow come over you and you look up and there's a cloud between you and the sun and then it passes. I love that effect in games. And look at that, the cloud itself dispersed. And let's do our touch and go at 07 as the air traffic controller requested. Here we go. If you want to get on the leaderboard, now's the time to do a landing rate prediction. This is what I'm talking about here. Look at that crosswind. I'm aiming to there, but I'm flying towards the runway because of the crosswind. Okay, there's a tailwind right now because the controller wanted me to come this way, so we're just doing a touch and go. We're not going to stop. And there you go. That wasn't bad at all. Minus 32 feet per minute. All right, let's go to St. Ives. St. Ives is that way. Who's out there? There is Flamba Mermaid 49er out there. Thank you, Nintendo buff. All right, since you're coming in with a prediction here, let me do another touch and go right here. That's funny. They want me to cancel even though I did a touch and go. Thank you, Tim. 69. All right. Saying just Echo Golf Hotel Charlie.
Land in Tower HYPERTEXTAGRO 11 miles northwest, 1,300 feet. Touch and go. Hypertext 01 lands in Tower. Altimeter tree 0.090.09127. Fly left base, runway 07.
Okay, we're right at the edge here. Oh, here you go.
090.127. Clear touch and go left traffic runway 07.
All right, copy that.
Clear touch and go runway 07 hypertext 01.
Here we go. Let's see if they'll detect that I touch. Maybe my landing, my little touch was so gentle that they didn't think I touched and went. Let's try again. We have a -50 from Nintendo Buff, and we have Team Pickle of a -69. All right. I always try to do it as smooth as possible. That's my goal, but you know, there's wind, there's different types of airplanes, there's pilot incompetence, all sorts of factors here. Ever since this plane was the last update of this plane, that's what caused my crash at the end of the stream yesterday. Is they added more drag to the plane when you turn the engine off. It used to be that this plane would not stop. You could keep flying without the engine for a long time, but with the last update they changed that. They added some more parasitic drag, so now the plane doesn't. Well, if you don't have engine power, it kind of falls a bit more like a brick and less like a paper airplane. And the wind was strong yesterday, so I totally misjudged that, and so we had a crash at the end of the stream. Always exciting. Alright. Nintendo Buff with the first win. An applause. Congrats, Nintendo Buff. I'm gonna add your name as soon as I land, alright? Hawkeye A3 coming here. Did you ever wonder what Dr. Pepper was? Not really, but I did have a bunch of different weird fizzy soft drinks as a kid, and that was one of them. But when I glanced at the chat, I thought you were talking about Scottie Pippen. Physician. Alright, that's an applause for Hawkeye A3 here. Alright, let's ask for a landing, and then after we land, it's another chance for someone to get a landing leaderboard here, but after I land, I'll take a moment to add Nintendo Buff to the leaderboard.
Clear touch and go runway 07 hypertext 01.
Dad joke. So like the CDL stream has the dad jokes. I really like that feature of the stream. And by the way, I was going to do a 12-hour or so stream on Sunday, day after Christmas, to do the New York to LA charity flight with CDL and everyone else that is in it, but I had to cancel because, you know, life got in the way. We're gonna meet some friends instead, so I'm not gonna be spending all the day in front of the computer, and so unfortunately I'm not gonna be participating in that. But I will do it off the competition, just at some other point in the new year. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go. Pretty airplane, the PT-17 Stearman. A lot of World War II pilots soloed and trained in this machine. Still flying. Quite a few examples, I think, in England. It's a tricky airport to spot this. I always have trouble spotting this airfield. Very easy to lose it in the fog and I already lost it right now. I think I'm a little bit further south than I should be. Or further west, I should say. There it is. There it is. My pleasure, Nintendo buff. Very pretty. Look at those fields there. A little bit of flowering vegetation. There's 07. We're gonna come to a full stop in this one. Very, very strong. I'm surprised they're having me come from this direction and not from runway 25, because I took off from 25, but maybe the wind changed. Can't see the windsock from here. It's not rendered at this distance, but don't argue with the controller. If it's even if it's a digital controller and they want me to go on 07, we'll do 07. All right, here we go. Very charming airplane, biplane configuration. Pretty paint job, blue and yellow, complementary colors. Very visible, and you want these planes and all the trainers and planes to be visible in the air. Unless you're in a war, then you want it to hide it. But thankfully, not at war here in Microsoft Flight Simulator right now. Maybe Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator will show up one day. Alright, no guesses there, no problem. Ooh, there's a bounce, look at that. Oh dear. Strong wind. The tail's still off the ground, very strong wind. Alright, now on the ground. Speaking of combat, any plans on F-16? You know, Tim, I am certainly getting the F-16 eventually, but I still have to spend more time with the A4. And I think after the A4, I want to spend time with the F-86, kind of do the natural progression from, you know, P-51 to early jets, and then to F-16, but you never know. I may start feeling inspired and I might get it, but I definitely am getting it eventually because it's one of my favorite jets ever, so. Alright, give me a moment. I'm going to update the landing rate leaderboard with Nintendo Buff's win. And good afternoon, Matt. Good afternoon, Dante Aircraft, Dante Aka. I don't know if I'm ready for Christmas. I'm not. The real question here is, am I ready for the day after Christmas? Because then we're going to go to some friend's house that I haven't seen for a long time, and that, see, look at that wind. That's why. Look at that. It did change. It is coming from this direction. That's funny. And that day is gonna, the 26th is going to be what I have to get ready for. All right, 1 second. Who else? Is only Nintendo Buff that won so far? Yeah, I think so, right? Okay. Let's add Nintendo Buff. First time win here at N comes before M, right? Okay. Nintendo Buff. Put it down on the all-time score as well. BCDFD HIJK LM MN OP. M becomes before N. Okay. Don't worry, it's just me. Stand by. Computer, update the landing rate leaderboard, please. Should be updated. a link to your stream, and 1 point has been awarded for your Nintendo Buff. Thank you for playing. Can I make a humble suggestion? Your channel graphics is monochrome, so it's hard to see when you're going live. Maybe a color, tint, or border. Of course, suggestions are always welcome here. Let me see. Your channel graphic is monochrome. You mean like my little avatar? Is that what you mean, Matt? Can you send me a screenshot, maybe? If you want to, and that's if anything that helps the stream, I'm always open to suggestions. All right, that goes to everyone. I want to make this a welcoming place to everyone, and if I'm providing some entertainment that is worth your time, anything that that helps make that better, I am all ears. All right, Dante, haha, friends to Hypertext, how are you? And he's sometimes anxious. Yeah, I do not know. Why have you lowered the ailerons? What? Dante, you sound ready for Christmas, man. Ooh, I haven't. Did I lower the ailerons? I don't know what's going on. The icon avatar thingy. So basically, my little face has a little drawing, and it's hard to see that I'm going live because. Okay, I have to see like a picture of what you're talking about, but we can take a look on stream. But I'm gonna keep doing. Let's fly to St. Ives here. All right. Let me put more fuel in this plane too. Let's go about 70% fuel. I think that's a lot of people's favorite emote because it's the default LOL one, right? And I love laughter, so oh, ever played War something or other? It looks like this. Yeah, it was an S. You mean War Thunder? Like a World War II and, well, jets and everything, flight sim? Is that what you talk about, Nintendo Buff? And yeah, I have to actually notice that too. It's because Twitch shows your favorites in the cyber and colors the icons if they are online. So your icon is gray and always looks like it's offline. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, I'll do that right away. Right after the stream, I'll change my icon. Let me make sure that I know what you're talking about. Okay. Let me change this music so I don't cry. Okay, let's check this out. I want to see what you're talking about. Okay. Let's go to Twitch. And let's make things bigger. Are you talking about these icons here? Like that's that symphony guy. Are you talking about these icons over here? Yes, okay, got it. So when people go live, a color goes around it, and the monochrome nature of my icon makes it hard to see. Okay, interesting. So if I make it color or put a border, it'll be better. Okay, maybe I was thinking about changing the icon anyway, actually. So I'll do that. Let me make a note of it right now. But don't forget, because you know, the modern world of our attention spans be assaulted with good video games, chat messages, internet websites, and everything else. It helps me forget. Okay, change icon. Okay, thank you so much, Matt, for that, and Tim for that suggestion. In the next stream, there'll be a new icon. All right.
Land and tower, HYPERTEXTHERO1 ready at runway 25 departing straight out.
Yeah, I think that emote Nintendo Buff. I think it's a guy that was like a who who really loved video games, was a big Twitch streamer, and I think he passed away or something. So they kind of immortalized his laugh as the lol, one of the lol icon. If I'm not sure if that's the case, but I think that's the case.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25, hypertext 01.
War Thunder, yeah, I play War Thunder sometimes. Nintendo buff. I play all sorts of simulators. I'm not a purist, you know. I like complicated simulators like DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator to a different extent, but I really like War Thunder. Anything that with something that flies, I will generally play. All right, did I switch the transponder code by mistake? Okay, let me make sure I turn to the tower again. 120255. Oh, that's a transport. I have to worry about that right now. That's what I was doing VATSIM. Cool, but also sad. Yeah, well, you know, there's this thing in I like to remember our mortality, even though it can be scary, because it makes me appreciate life more. Look at that crosswind. Whoa. Wow, very, very tricky crosswind. It wants me to throw me into those trees there. It's like, I think in Latin they call it memento mori. Like a memento, a memory that, you know, you're mortal, you're gonna die. So I want to die either in my sleep or in a huge fireball explosion, like a supernova or something, you know, so I don't feel anything and it's as easy as possible. Agree 100%. Cool. Tim got there before me. Copy that. Thanks so much, Tim. I really appreciate these. An applause here for Matt, Tim, and Nintendo for coming in and chatting. Also, Dante Aka, thanks for dropping by. Hawkeye A3 for that dad joke, and anyone else who's just hanging out and lurking. Very much appreciate it as well. Your presence here. Okay, let's head to St. Ives. That's where my dad grew up. In Cornwall, the Cornish coast of England. Beautiful part of the world. St. Ives is going to be that direction over there. Oh. Huh. Why is my drone camera all the way down there now? Stand by. Oh yeah, because you live in London, right, Matt? Yeah, I love St. Ives too. I last was there, I think, in 2013, the year after my dad passed away. And I haven't been in many years. Alright, come on, computer. Why is my drone camera stuck here now? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's still stuck there. I press 5 to get it behind the airplane, but it doesn't move. Weird. Okay, well, we'll go without drone. Thanks, Nintendo Buff. Yeah, it's like 9 years ago, but yeah, it's, you know, it's always tough to lose someone close to you, but that's life. You gotta make the most of every moment. I love computer games. I kind of wish I had started earlier with Twitch, you know. For the longest time, I couldn't understand why someone would want to watch other people or hang out with other people playing video games. Then when I started, I've met so many nice people here from all over the world, and now I understand. Trying to get used to Discord. Hey, Mort! Yeah, Discord it's a tricky user interface because instead of using the default, you know, Macintosh or Windows user interface guidelines, where you have a file menu on the top, you know, that makes it very friendly and easy to use, they use this, they made it with this, of a framework for making software that basically does its own thing. It uses its own rules, and so I find it very hard to use, and it took me a while to, I'm still learning how to use it. And I've used computers for a long time. But I like also that they've made some things much easier, but generally I wish they would just make a native app that would work a bit better than their I think it's, I forget the name of the, is it Atom? Was that the text editor? I don't know. I'm just talking. No, it's incredibly useful tool, yeah. Thanks Matt for the prediction. Thanks Mort for the prediction. We're heading to St. Ives. I think it's up here somewhere. Over there, perhaps. Very strong wind here. Acknowledge that. Transmission. I go to outside view to hear the transmissions because the volume is much lower on this particular airplane. The outside view, they did a good job to make the volume lower in the outside view because it makes it more pleasant. And it has the Wise 3D sound. You can see the type of sound changes based on the direction you're looking at the airplane. Very nice sounding airplane this. When you go to the inside view, very loud. Thanks, Tim. 690, copy that. Tim Toolkit Pro should be noting all of these down. And we'll do some touch and goes in St. Ives. Let's do one, let's see. A beautiful part of the world. Take a quick look at the map here. Yeah, St. Ives is here. That's Carbis Bay. St. Ives is right there. $6969. All right. Mort got a new amp for bass shaker setup today as the old one died, and this one is epic. My chair really shakes. Can't get it working with Microsoft Flight Simulator though. Oh man, I have to try one of those one day. Like a butt shaker, like a very strong bass, and the bass in a video game literally shakes your butt. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a touch and go. You see this field over here? I'm gonna do a touch and go there. So if you want to get in the leaderboard, thank you for people who already submitted some times. I'm gonna do a touch and go there. I'm gonna try to give more opportunities to get on the leaderboard here, and then we'll keep on going to St. Ives. Here comes a touch and go. Hope you get it working with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm kind of annoyed that Track IR has this issue that it won't freeze looking at a particular location. I hope they fix that in the next update, or a hot fix or something. Thank you, Nintendo Buff. Very, very well on DCS. I wonder what it's like to land on the carrier with a butt shaker thing like that. Okay, let's try to keep our airspeed fairly high because of this touch and go and this strong wind. We don't want to get too slow and then stall and crash. And there's a hill there. There you go. Nintendo Buff for the second win! Oh! A plus. Alright. Congrats. Instead of doing it while I'm flying and crashing, I'm gonna just put the, I'm gonna note the Nintendo Buff here. I'll put like a little mark so that I'll do it on the next landing. Congrats. 2 points. Does this mean, hey, how you doing, Shipa? It is time for getting French fries in tight places. I think you're gonna have to explain yourself with that one, Shipa. French fries in tight places. My favorite French fries in the world are in the Netherlands and Belgium. Double fried with mayonnaise. They're often sold in little cart things on the street, so I guess those are, or like a hole in the wall type of place, so that's kind of a tight place. German French fries? Well, someone's appearing here behind me, I think. Oh, it's Matt and another steerman. And there it is. That's St. Ives over there, people. That is St. Ives. Very beautiful little town here in the Cornish coast of England. A lot of artists live here. Let's form up with Matt and then we'll do a landing at the beach or something if we can. Pommes frites. French fries are really good. You know of what? With moules frites. With not clams, but what's the name of the black clams? I always forget. Mussels. French fries and mussels. It's basically a excellent dish that you can get in France. Microsoft Flight Simulator won't even run now. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Second touch and go is going to be on that beach right there. Kind of tricky, but should we try to land instead of touch and go? Let's do a first pass and see what the wind is doing. See if we get a feel for what the wind is doing, and then we'll decide if we do a touch and go or a landing. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, if you predicted already, predict again because I did a touch and go, and whenever I touch the ground with my wheels, it clears the predictions, and there's a win. Beautiful. Can't get my for some reason my drone view is stuck back at St. Just. Oh, that would be an interesting one. Look right on the pier there. Oh, there's some little house in the middle though. That would have to be a touch and go. That'd be a very tricky one. Maybe we'll try one of those. But let's do. Let's do a landing on this beach, okay? Let's see if we can we see the direction of the wind based on the white caps in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Does it simulate the direction of the wind accurately? Hard to see. Thanks, Mort. And thanks, Matt, for the predictions. Remember, they are really delectable. Oh, yeah. I just love French fries. You give me French fries, I will eat anything with them. Like in Canada, they have poutine with like cheese and sausage and gravy. Thank you, Nintendo Buff. Here we go. I think I'm gonna go this direction, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna go the other direction because if I miss here, there's that big hill, bunch of little houses. Oh, here's Sheepa. Sheepa coming in. Sneaking Dodo. Let's observe his attempt with the BN2 Islander on this beach over here. Oh, Matt just did a full right rudder here to miss Sheepa. Excellent, he managed to land, okay. That's the direction I want to land into. An applause for Sheepa, aka Sneaking Dodo. Intrepid moderator and old friend of the stream here at Hypertext Hero. Alright, here we go. Cut power. No flaps in this thing. Just have to do our best to take her in slowly as we can without stalling and crashing until we're just foot over the, not crashing, but stall when you're like a foot over the ground would be good. I'm gonna sneak her in on this side here. Just missed those little charming little row of houses. And on this side, yep, strong wind. Strong wind. It's slowing me down, but that's good. You see the shadow there. Left rudder. Gently. More to the wind and applause. Oh. And the competition is heating up here. It's friendly competition. I think Mort is back tied with seaplanes, or was seaplanes 2 points up? Yeah, there's the direction of the wind with the beach. So I'm gonna turn the other way to take off here. But right now I'm going to. Thanks, Mort. I'm going to stop and update the leaderboard real quick. Very pretty screenshot. St. Ives, I haven't been there for a while. Really, my dad used to sell ice cream on the beach here when he was a kid, when he was like 14 years old. Let's put the parking brake. Let me try to fix my drone camera, okay? Why does it keep coming to the airfield? I press tab. Oh, I have to... What's the error it's giving you, Mort? That'll be frustrating, because that's a lot of data, yeah. Matt's down 2 in his Stearman. Nice. Alright, give me 1 second. Matt. Oh, and I pressed the button and it went back. Why the heck is it focusing on the airfield instead of my airplane? Is there a special key for the drone view? You know what? Let's do this. Let's go up here. Camera, drone focus, auto, drone lock mode, drone follow mode. Try that. Reset position. Back we are. Fine. Yeah, basically this is Google Earth, Nintendo Buff, or Bing Earth together with a flight simulator built in. It's pretty awesome. You can fly anywhere in the world. Alright, I don't know what's happening with the drone camera, but we're just gonna leave it over here. St. Ives, UK. Let me update the leaderboard. One more for Mort. Alright, he's neck and neck with seaplanes. And this is what happens if there's 2 people, according to Sheeple, right? And I like this rule. If there's 2 people in second place, that means 4 people will get a prize. Because that means Timmy Thumb will get a prize too. Because, you know, 1, 2, 2, 4, I think it works. One more for Mort, one more for Nintendo Buff. Neck and neck. All right. Computer, update the dynamic leaderboard, please. I'll defer to seaplanes if it comes to that. Oh no, more. No worries. If it comes to that, I'm gonna give 4 prizes instead of 3. All right. Chipo says, how do we take off from here? Landing okay, but lifting off Maya over the water, perhaps? I think I'm gonna go, since the wind is coming this direction, Chipo, I think I'm gonna go the other way. Can we clear this hill? Yeah, that's the big, that's the, however much this plane's cost question, right? I'm gonna go that way. Let's try it. I'm gonna go back to where I landed and aim this way because the wind will help us take off faster, I think. That's what I'm gonna do. You can see the direction of the wind from this view right here. My drone view is all broken today for some reason. I think that must have pressed a button that I don't know about. And in this direction is going to be almost like 90-degree crosswind as well. So this is not going to be a walk on the beach. Oh. Some very nice lighting here. Alright, let's give Sheepa some space. This is tricky, dude. This is gonna be a tricky one. I'm gonna try to sneak over here, but you know, there's no collision modeling, so but let's pretend there is, so I'm just gonna try to give you some space here. Have a good one, Matt. Thanks so much for playing. Thanks for flying with us. A pleasure, and buon appetito. Have a good dinner. Oh, I'm right at the edge of the beach there. Alright, Sheep, I'm gonna wait here. You're not feeling it? Do you want me to go first? I would say full flaps of that thing and just stay on the ground as long as possible, and right when you get to the end and pull up quite sharply. I think it should be okay. I think you'll find that she'll take off before you even get to the end because there's a lot of wind. Oh, it's rearing to go. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go, you're going. Main thing is clear that hill. Here goes nothing. Oh, clear the tree. An applause for Sheepa, you got it. Sheepa has a weight and balance issue by the looks of things. Maybe a lot of, yeah, maybe what kind of passenger loadout and weight do you have on that thing? Is it full of fuel, Sheepa? Because it did look a little heavy for a BN2. Alright. Brakes. Full power. Next landing, Carbis Bay. Here we go. If I should take off, that is. Oh, no problem. It's a strong wind coming from the 60, what's that, east. Is that east? Yes. Normally I fly low. For this one I kept standard. Normally I fly low fuel, no way. Copy that. Alright, so this is St. Ives. And right there, over, you pass that little peninsula there, over there, that's Carbis Bay. I believe, or is it here? Is this Carbis Bay? I'm a little confused. No, I think Carbis Bay is... No, this is it. It's right here. This one will be a tricky one. Let's see, the wind was coming from that way, so this will be a very tricky one. Thanks, Mort. We try touch and go on that building. Or we could try to go on the beach at St. Ives, that pier there, but look, there's some little houses on it. Let's try Carbis Bay. I'm gonna try here. Okay, the wind. The problem is the wind is coming from that way, so it's a really strong crosswind. Thanks, Tim. Don't forget the negative sign in front of the 69. I'm still unsure whether it's possible to land of a positive landing rate, maybe going uphill on a very sharp incline on a mountain airfield or something, but very tricky this. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. I'm gonna go low and slow and see how it's feeling. I may abort. Okay, that's not feeling too bad actually. That's not feeling too bad. I think we can do that. Let's try from the other side. Oh, look at that! Look, that cathedral. I think a relative of mine married over there. England does have the United Kingdom does have a photogrammetry, which means that it kind of looks pretty much closer to what it does than places without it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. They're slowly adding it, hopefully one day to the whole world, photogrammetry on the cities at least. Let's try this way. This way might work too actually. I can feel the wind pulling me to the right hand side here. Slip down here. Let's do it. Let's just go in. And Mort with a second win, and he takes second place. Oh. Boom! Mort is on a roll today. He's, you know, just make up a little bit for that problems with the ass shaker, with the new base shaker, whatever it's called. And with Microsoft Flight Simulator, I hope you can sort it out, because yeah, that would suck to have to reinstall this whole game. 10 of us coming here with the emote, awesome. That emote is a combination of a word that I saw on a food truck in Italy, in Puglia, and a photograph I took of this food truck that was called, the name of the food truck was called Boom Fritti, and you could buy like French fries, you could buy, you know, burgers, fried cheese, and then I combined it with a picture of Sheepa blowing up in Elite Dangerous. That's an explosion from Elite Dangerous. I have a highlight of that when we were doing the alpha of Odyssey. Oh, here comes Sheepa. Oh, I think he's aborting that one, yeah. Yeah, I had to really slip. I had to do a forward slip, Sheepa, basically mean you put the nose down, full right or left rudder, and opposite aileron, so that you lose altitude, and at the same time turn the plane so there's more drag, so it's slow. You lose altitude while still not speeding up, at least, or even slowing down. Tricky, but that's what you have to do in these situations where it's short space. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take off from here. Oh, let me. Hey, Wild Grace, great to have you here. Thanks so much. The number one, a gentleman, dropping by here, and the number one in the leaderboard currently, Wild Grace. Thanks so much for dropping by. Much appreciated. It's been an explosion of taste. It was. I think I eat French fries from there. I eat French fries everywhere that I go because I love French fries, man. Chico says, yeah, but this feels pretty big for such a small area of the plane. I think you'll get it, Chico. It'll be tricky, but I think if I got it with this plane, I think with the BN2 you'd be fine. Up to you, of course. Oh, let me update the leaderboard. Stand by. And we'll stay here with a view of Arbus Bay. See if observe Shifa's potential attempt here. There he comes. Went a little fast. Yeah, I'd abort that one probably. Oh! Okay. It's a little fast, but an applause for the effort there. Couldn't abort. Happens too. That's what usually happens to me. It's good to know it's not just me. Okay, so Mort won that one, so that's good 12 on the total. And one more for breaking the tie and getting on second place here with Seaplanes on third. Wow, crazy number one. Timmy Thumb up there with fourth place. Hey Nintendo, thanks so much for dropping by. People, if you wouldn't mind helping a kind gentleman to get affiliate status, I think he's almost there. Please go give a Nintendo Buff a follow. If you followed me yesterday when I was playing my first ever Zelda Breath of the Wild stream. He plays classic Nintendo games. Thanks so much for spending some time with us today, Nintendo Buff. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Alright. Computer, please update the landing rate leaderboard. Okay, big question now is if I'm going to be able to take off from here. The landing was tricky but doable. I'm gonna pretend that I left the airplane. Well, let's just turn back and do another little spin around. Microsoft Flight Simulator is a simulation of what tail wheels is not yet that advanced. They can't turn on a dime like you can in I2 Sturmovik and DCS and games like that, where you have full control of the tail wheel. Toe brakes and stuff like that, but we'll do our best with what we have here. Otherwise, we may use the pretend we're getting out the airplane and doing pushing. Quite a light airplane. This just go back there, lift the tail, with the help of 2 or 3 other people maybe, and turn it around. Yeah, this one's gonna be tricky, man. Oh, that's a crasher. Let's use the... Oh shit, stand by. Was it Alt C? Oh shit. Was it Control C or Alt C? What was the pushback? Was it Shift P maybe? Shift P, okay. Oh! Another little pushback. All right, here we go. This is gonna be really rough. Okay, just do it. Oh wait, sneak it. Sheep is coming in for another try. Let's wait to see his one more attempt here. Gonna come from the other side. I was looking to see if there was a road I could taxi to take off from somewhere, but I don't think I'll be able to fit in there. And that road is not really clear of clearance, but the trees, the airplane wings won't fit on it. Alright, ship a second attempt coming from the other side. It'll be really slow right over those houses. Then you do a forward slip, hold left or right rudder and opposite aileron to slow down and touch down. You're probably gonna have to touch down quite heavily because there's not a lot of space to glide in. Oh shit! Watching from this position here. Oh, there he is. Oh, almost. Okay, I had to abort. Okay. Nice abort though, nice recovery there. Alright, I'm just gonna try to take off. I messed up the drone view. Apologies for that. Here we go. Full power. Let's see if we can take off. Oh, no problem, no problem. Beyond, copy that, Sheepa. We'll find somewhere else. Alright, I'm gonna head back to St. Just. Maybe I'll do one more at St. Ives. Instead of a landing, maybe a touch and go on that pier. Maybe that could be a fun one, or in that, there's a little castle there. Maybe we could try to land on that little castle thing. Maybe that could be a more interesting, there's a castle there. I think it's quite an old, medieval, even earlier thing there. Maybe we could try that. She won't stay stable that slow, copy. Like you're stalling out, probably. Alright, let's try it over there. It almost looks like a little runway if I touch down right next to that little house, the right side of that little house over here, and try to stop before I fly off the cliff on that side. It'll be a tricky one. Potentially doable, but probably it really depends on the wind. If it's a strong headwind, I could probably stop and have a beer over there. Let's check it out. Thanks, Mort. Yeah, still near St. Just, Wild Craze. I'm in St. Ives. This is where my dad grew up as a child, and it's I think west of St. Not a few miles west. No, northwest of St. Ives, I believe. Of St. Just. All right, here we go. Thank you, seaplanes. Practically a runway right there between the houses. Copy that. Hey Joey, good afternoon. Thank you, Joey. Here we go. Yeah, I think it's a 20 knot wind, Sheepa. About 20 knot wind, I'm guessing here. If it's maybe a little more even, because it was about 20 knot wind at St. Just when it took off. But the weather changes really fast in this part of the world, huh? Let's stop and have a nice beer here. I once had a beer in this pub here that's really old pub. It's just so delicious. Just some local beer. I don't remember the name. It was like a local ale. Yeah, look at that wind. We're just really slowing down here. Let's hope that this will be enough. Ah! Shit. I think I didn't make it, people. Sorry, Mort. Can't give you the point. Can't give you the point, Mort. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start over the air over there and try again. Toga! And that was my fault because I hesitated for a second. I the hesitation. I put full throttle because I'm gonna go around, but then it felt like it was slowing down pretty fast, and then I hesitated and put back the throttle, but I bounced. So my brakes, when I braked, the plane was flying, and then it hit again, and then I was too late. I was going downhill. Yeah, let's put ourselves right over Sneaking Dodo. What time is it over there now? Let's put a 3:09 local time. About 3 o'clock local time. Live weather, live traffic, but daylight still. Never tried stall landing a biplane. Yeah, I should have gone round. That was my mistake. Your favorite Cornish beer is Betty Stocks. Okay, I'll note that down for next time I go. Betty Stocks, great name too. All right, we're right back up here. So if you want to get in it, all the last guesses were annulled because of my ineptitude and incompetence. Here I go again. If you're just dropping by and you want to know what this is about, this is the landing rate leaderboard. A little friendly competition here. Hypertext Hero top 3 people get prizes. Airplane for the game of their choice or video game of their choice, up to a certain amount. First place gets most. I'll spend the most. Second place a little less. Third place a little less. And anyone who gets the correct guess and gets on the leaderboard will get a sticker eventually, if you want, when Hypertext Hero stickers go live here. Sneaking Dodo coming in as well. I crashed, so no one won the last one seaplanes because I crashed. Maybe my wallet. Hold up, I'm gonna land here, then I'll check it out. In this little drawer here. Oh no, actually it's in the inside pocket of my winter jacket, I think. The trouble is here that it's a downhill thing. It's a downhill thing here, that's the trouble here. Seaplanes of the wind! Am I gonna... Wait, not yet, not yet. Oh my lord, and I managed to stop it. Look at that wind. Oh my god. An applause. This place is kind of prone to accident. But you see the tricky thing about this? Oh, Sheepa did it too. Okay, I'll get it now. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back because you found it. I don't know if I have. Yeah, if it is, 1 second, people. I'll be right back. Wait. Come on, I didn't crash. That was what happened there. I looked away and it said I crashed. Did I put throttle forward? Okay, now I feel I'm on the spot here. 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, I do have cash. The bottom of the All right, what complaint department? What should I do here? Let's do a poll. Should I give the point to seaplanes? Because I think I landed and I think I had stopped and I think I made a mistake because of IRL here. And then I put maybe I put the throttle forward and the plane crashed in. Should I give it? Point to seaplanes. All right, if Mark saying point of seaplanes and he's there, then I say I'm gonna give point to, and he's ahead, I say give it, alright? The landing was complete. Please fill in this form in 3-fold and sign it. Alright, copy, Sheepa. You can consider that digitally signed here. Let me give a point to Seaplanes, then we'll get back to the stream, alright? Heating up this competition here. Mort and Seaplanes on our face, neck and neck. This means Timmy Thumb would get a prize too. Computer, award Seaplanes on our face a point and update the linear leaderboard, please. Okay, now go back to counter 1 and read the 450-page extra. Don't be kidding me.
Don't forget
Oh, I have to call the butcher because we're going to eat a poor little lamb for Christmas here. Not a whole lamb, but a little rack. All butcher, okay. Rack of lamb, okay. Solid copy. Now how to get the heck out of here? Okay, I'm gonna do another landing there because I want to learn how to get the heck out of there too. Okay, so here we go. We're going again, people. Mort says I need to remember to take a turkey out of the freezer tomorrow. Could someone remind me? Computer, set a reminder for tomorrow to remind Mort to take the turkey out of the freezer.
Done.
Okay, Mort, if this works, I'll send you a message tomorrow and remind you. Thanks, Joey, for prediction, -122. We're going the same place, gonna try to land there again where Sheepa is kind of stuck. We're going to try to figure out how the heck to get out of there. In the meantime, Sheepa, please get me a, what was it? Molly Rogers, it's gonna be a landing rate riot. Whatever that beer was that you said was your favorite one, a Betty Stoggs. Sheepa, can you get me a Betty Stoggs? And thank you, Tim. Thank you, Seaplanes. A pint of Betty Stoggs, please, Sheepa. I'll show you the bar where... You can go on Discord and show you the bar later. How much alcohol is in Betty Stoggs? What, babe? Can I touch down? I'm gonna try to come a little bit from the right hand side and go a little bit uphill. What I'm gonna do, I think that'll be a little bit better. Do you want me to land on outside view or inside view? Let's see.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Copy that. Okay, I'll call you if I come meet you later.
Well, where are you gonna meet you?
I guess, yeah, I guess, never mind. Oh, I'm going around. That was tricky. No, it's there. I want to touch down there. This place looks like nice. It's stock scenery. Yep, stock scenery. This is where my dad grew up, St. Ives. The United Kingdom has had a micro Sobo Flightsoft Studios flight sim world update. So that means that a lot of these little towns and things here in England have photogrammetry. But it is a beautiful part of the world, and I'm glad that it looks quite a bit like it. I've been to St. Ives quite a few times, last time in 2013. Beautiful little town. Still counts as stock. Yep, copy that. William 2 Betty's, a pile driver, 5 blue Curacao, and a Molly something. Good eye for something too. You try for the rocky side, looks like a more gradual incline. The problem with the rocky side, Joey, is that the wind is very strong and it's coming from this direction right here. I got it once. I got it once. We stopped right by that building, but it was a little... See, look at what the wind's doing. It's really pushing. Actually, the wind is coming from that way. A little more. It's changing the wind. The wind changes quite a bit here. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Who won? Seaplanes! Oh man! Oh man, this thing is heating up here. Hold up, I'm gonna... Sheep, I'll get out of Sheepa's way. And then I'll update the lander board. Oh. It's a very strong wind, Joey. It's like a 20 knot, maybe more, 20 some knot wind. So once you get there, if you basically touch her down fairly hard, the plane will generally stay where it's at. I'm gonna stand by here, put the parking brake. Does anybody know why? Again, is this, maybe this is a bug? What's going on here? Because what happens is I move to my drone view, and then I move the drone view, and then it gives me a crash. It must be rocks or something, but still got it. Okay, I'm gonna give seaplanes, you know, people might think there's some weird stuff happening here, but if there's any weird stuff happening, I can assure you it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. As far as I can tell, seaplanes reclaiming that second place. Computer, please give seaplanes in our phase another point and update the landing rate leaderboard. Over. Having terrain issues, I get stuck there a lot. Okay, let's do this. Let's I'll try one more time. We'll do one more landing here. If I managed, I'm not gonna switch to drone view. I'm just gonna write down the name of the person who won, and I'm gonna take off straight away without further ado. And we'll move somewhere else. Maybe return to St. Just. Okay. I did see those recommendations. Thanks, Mort. Thanks for spelling them out. By the way, if you want to get on the Discord here and you're not in it, I don't really advertise it, but there's the link. Oh wait, no, that's not the link. Sorry. I have to set that up. I'm such an amateur. Thank you, Mort. Stand by. All right. Thank you, seaplanes. Oh, this is making it exciting though. Getting ready for a pint of Betty Sogs and some fish and chips here in St. Ives. Some of the best fish and chips in the world here. Gorgeous English landscape. There goes a screenshot. Oh. Find Dodo standing by there still. I think I unstuck, but I'm afraid to get stuck on liftoff. You go first. Okay. Thanks, Joey. And thanks, Seaplanes. Thanks, Mort. Here we go. One seaplane's another one. Okay, I'm not switching from this view. I don't want to blow up. All right. Mental note, point for seaplanes. And it's written here on chat. Let me climb back up here. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go first. Sheepa is requesting I go first. Got his BN2 with full flaps down there. Those big wings of the BN2. Oh, don't change view. Let's just stay in the internal view. When I switch to the drone view, my plane crashes. That seems to be what's happening with me right now. I'm going to go right behind that pub. Alright, Sheepa, give me the pint of Molly Betty Sog. Thank you. Cheers. Here you go. I'm afraid might need extra power. Can you get out and push? I can't. I think you'll be okay. I don't want to get out of the cockpit right now because my plane blows up when I get out these days. Okay, full power. Brakes. No RPM gauge in this. Oh, there we do have RPM gauge right there. 1700. Go. Crossing fingers. Right rudder to go right between that pub thing, or. Oh, and we're flying right. Look at that. Such strong wind. And if you think this is weird to be able to take off with such, with a strong wind, look up Alaska competition of shortest ever runway landings. It is just nuts when the wind is strong. How fast? There you go. Sheepa's off too. No problem. It is nuts how short a runway you can take off when the wind is strong. Okay, seaplanes. Let me update. Let's head back to St. Just now. We could do it. We could try landing on that beach. That would be almost impossible, I think, but we could try it since we're here. Let me update the landing rate leaderboard. 1 second. Seaplanes getting close to Wow Craze now. All right, this is heating up. 14. Computer update landing rate leaderboard, please. With 1 more point for seaplanes. Saw a video of someone landing on the side of a creek with no roll. I would love to see that video. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Mort. Went vertical almost immediately. Yeah, it's the wind, man. It's so strong, the wind right now. I'm gonna try to land now here right by where there's this really old pub in St. Ives. And, well. The problem is the direction of the wind is coming from. On that little beach there, we're gonna try to land. The only way we'll be able to do it is if the water going up to those buildings there, if there's a little space that the plane won't count as a crash. I don't think it'll be possible, but we'll give it a shot. We could land on those cars parked in the pier there, but those little houses there are causing a problem. Are you nuts? Hey, Chupernas, have you seen the one I linked yesterday? I did, I love that. The Offspring. Thank you, Chupernas. The Offspring band, the lead, that sort of screamy guy with like peroxide blonde hair. The lead singer is a flight instructor and pilot, and now they do this series of videos where they play their songs while flying a jet. This was brought to my attention by Chupernas here. Also has a, yeah, the guy, he's not a overachiever, rock band, PhD, well, that was when the music changed right when Sheepa flew by. Jet, pilot, dude's got it all. I don't know if that'll work, but let's give it a shot. Here we go. No, they're not so punk. They sold out more. They fly Lear jets now, and maybe the punk thing was just a front. What's his PhD in? Like chemistry or something? Oh, thank you, Wild Craze. I will check it out. I'm curious to see that. And that reminds me, there's a BN2 Islander landing that's awesome. A video of one too that I want to put on the Discord. But the vocalist never was a punk guy, really. Yeah, I was never a huge fan of The Offspring. You know, very catchy songs and stuff, but I prefer, like, you know, Nirvana and stuff like that. I don't think, well, you know, you have to expect to win, so let's say that we're gonna do this. Oh! Oh my god! The water is fine! And seaplanes again! Dude, people are gonna think that that I'm doing something funny here. I promise. This is just SimToolkit Pro. I did an update today. Microsoft Flight Simulator. And look at that. I've been to St. Ives before. The tide really comes in and goes far here, so maybe it's just you know, it's letting me land on the water. Recorded before the tide turns. Or throws in the towel. What can I do? Seaplanes getting close. One behind Wild Craze here. With 15 points. Coming in out of nowhere. Computer, give another point to seaplanes are not a phase and update the landing rate leaderboard, please. Let's see a picture of this place in real life, okay? I'll show you where we landed here. TripAdvisor. So we landed right here, okay? This tide often, oh, sorry. Okay, there's St. Ives, there's the England. That's, where my dad grew up. Took off from St. Just there on Land's End. And we're doing landings here. And this one, we just landed in this little place here. And when the tide goes down here, all these little boats, the fishing boats, the water goes out completely. And I don't know if Microsoft Flight Simulator simulates tides, but we landed right here. And it gave us the landing. And the pub I was talking about, I think it's this one here. It's very old. I think it's this place here. I don't remember the name and it's not letting me click for some reason, so. But that's where we are. Those houses must be expensive to insure. Yeah, right now especially, right? All right. Well, let's try to take off. And let me see if I'm gonna go for the drone view now. It might detect a crash. Let's see what happens. For some reason, drone view always puts me at the nearest airport now. I don't know why. I press 5 and it puts me at the nearest airport. I don't know why it's doing that. No idea. Never happened to me before, as far as I know. Did Shiba manage? Oh, Shiba managed too. Okay, I think it's detecting that it's low. That is, you know, the tide is low, so the water's not really stopping us. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna go forward, go where Sheepa is, turn around on the pier, come back all the way here, aim that way and take off again. Should be updated. Today's the last day, Mort. Oh, and look at that. Wait, did I put the... Oh, I put the handbrake on. Today is the last day of the fall leaderboard. I do one per season. Whoa, look at that. Is that an effect that it's actually... That's interesting. It's an effect that it's actually like... it looks like it's bending the... It's like leaving a track on the beach here. Pretty cool. Very pretty, very photogenic place. Picturesque, a very picturesque place. See, the wind is coming from that way. We see because of the little... Our tail wheel there was leaving a bit of This is so awesome. I mean, look at these graphics. You can see like the sun shining on the windows there. There's a, believe it or not, there is a the plane that Sheepa is flying, the BN2 Islander. There's a charter flight. This is in Scotland, I believe. It's, I think, the only official runway that it's on a beach in the UK, if not, probably not the world, but in the United Kingdom. We landed there during a stream that we got rated, where we got rated by the Flying Fabio. I think that was pretty amazing. A while back. So there are airfields that are on sand. All right, Sheepa, do you want me to go first, or are you gonna do this one first? I think I saw Tom Scott report from the airport once. Cool. I'm not sure who Tom Scott is, but probably an air aviation personality. Oh, Sheepa's off, no problem. Try not to crash into this little house here. Might have to use a little bit of, yeah, I'm gonna pull back a little bit. Go Shift P for pushback. Tech geek? Interesting, alright. Oh, okay. Another Shift P for pushback. Make short videos focus on single topic. Cool, Tom Scott, huh? I'll look it up. I'm often interested in that sort of thing. People coming in maybe for another approach here. I like them because they're not always 10 minutes long. Just a little pass to say hi. Okay, let's go. Full power. Goodbye, St. Ives. Lovely to visit. I'm very happy we managed to land in so many places here. Talks about weird places, weird constructions, and such oddities. That sounds up my alley. Gonna head back to St. Just now. We'll do some touch and goes there. Some landings over there. Maybe we'll do some more on the way. Try to give us many opportunities for people to get on the leaderboard here as possible. Thank you, Tim. 69. Don't forget the negative number. things a bit on the side of norm. I like normal things that are kind of weird. I appreciate that. Time to hydrate here. Yeah, sorry Tim, I kind of wish it was automatic, but I don't know if there's a setting I can do it for it to be automatic. Bring those down. All right. All right, here we go. Whoa. Into the sun, in the fog makes the visibility a little bit tricky. All right, let's go on that. Let's do a touch and go on this field right here. Here we go. Look at how bumpy this one is. Let's do a landing in this field, actually. This field, let's try to land near that path there. It looks nice. There we go. I'll do a full stop landing here. I'm gonna take off. Gonna keep going. Very pretty landscape. I love these kind of places with like a bit of the. It's a bit of like the rock outcroppings with like a little chalky. All right, here we go. Cut power. Gonna glide right in. I think he went on that shortest commercial flight to in the Orkneys. Cool, it's like 3 minutes or something, right? Well, the shadow's looking a little weird. Oh no! Did it break and seaplanes is just giving it to seaplanes all the time now? Oh my lord. By the gods, okay. By the gods. Seaplanes tied with first place with War Craze, with Wild Craze now. By the gods. Trying to fly and update the leaderboard at the same time. Computer, another point to sequence not effaced, are not effaced, and an update to the linear leaderboard, please. Over. I wish my drone view was working, because I like to fly around the airplane with a drone view. Chupa landed. I was too busy updating to here. Let's go back and watch the takeoff to film his landing. He's off. When numbers don't work, you have to get a feel for the landing. Yeah, I think it's because the cool thing about this game is that it simulates wind, and the wind can make a big difference. All right, people, come on. Let's try to get a bunch of people with predictions here. Try to give as much competition for seaplanes as possible, because I cannot believe that. How many was it? The last 4 or 5 that seaplanes won? Thanks, Wild Craze. Awesome. Nice, 123 1/4. All right, I'm just gonna go down on, let's try this road right here, okay? That road right there. Thanks, Mort. Thanks, Matt. Like, whatever, let's, come on, all right. Hopping around the countryside here like a flying blue and yellow grasshopper. Question, should I touch down on this road right here or past that tree? There's those trees there. Let's try this one right here. Oh, okay, and Mort won. Right on applause. That was so awesome that Matt showed up right next to me right when I was landing. Okay, so the thing is not broken. Other people can win. People right behind me. Look at the wingspan on that BN2. A beautiful airplane. It's a very friendly airplane. The flying Land Rover, the flying Seagull, shuttle Seagull. All right. I wish I had the drone view, but I don't for some reason. Oh, see my plane moving there? That was when I switched the drone view. There's some sort of bug going on. Okay, so that one goes to Mort. Mort trying to climb back up a little bit. 13 points. Computer, a point for Mort on the landing leaderboard. And send an instruction to update on the website, please. Tim says, "What plane is the yellow one that passed you by?" I think that's the Stearman that Matt is flying, but with the cowling. It has like a covered. I can't use the drone view for some reason. The drone view is broken, but it's a cowling. It's a one that the cowling is covered. Here, let me look at it over here. It comes with the, oh no, it's the same plane as I'm flying, it's just yellow, I believe. PT-17 Stearman. Tim asks, I wonder if there's an easy way to get the landing rate in DCS. I would love if Elite Dangerous, I2 Sumovic, and DCS would have this. I would love, because those have damage modeling with, you know, blown tires and gears collapsing and all that. I would love to have a landing rate on that. But I know that there's that tool. Is that maybe Morta's? There's a tool that you can see your dogfights after you have them, because and it works with IL2 and with DCS, and it shows you who fired at what point, the little position of your aircraft. And real fighter pilots use it too in their simulators. I forget the name right now, but it's pretty cool. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that will detect the landing rate, and if we could interface it with Twitch with the API, that could be pretty awesome. Oh, they may ban it on the service because I've heard it that you can also use it. For example, now you can use it as a radar if you have it on, and you can see where enemy planes are and stuff like that. I just have it, I think I have it disabled unless I'm specifically using it for something. I don't play much in competitive servers anyway. Deepland says, was funny while I trialed the Christian Eagle and tried landing. That thing has very flexible landing gear arms. So you could like land it pretty hard and nothing would happen. I mean, I think that's a pretty tough plane, right? It's a aerobatic plane, right? And those things are usually built to sustain a lot of G's. Check 6. That was a pretty nice screenshot. Hope I got it. You know who I'll give money to? The first person who creates a paintball, air paintball mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator that simulates shooting paintballs with ballistics. And so you can have a dogfight with paintballs. And it splatters on your airplane. And when you land, you can see where it's splattered. And if you're not going to add damage modeling, at least add paintball dogfighting. Dub, you dead, son. They moved a lot, but it's tipped to the side and clipped the wings. Oh dear, alright. Also, Simon, I happened to rewatch your private session the other day and noticed I once shot you without calling Fox 2. My apologies, oh, no worries, I didn't really, I mean, since you were flying the F-16, Tim, and, you know, I just assume I'll lose against that airplane. I got lucky once with that P-51 at night, but F-16, in my opinion, it'd be the scariest plane I would want to dogfight against. It can turn on a dime, has all those high-tech missiles. Oh shit, a little too fast here. The nose over, I'm gonna lose some altitude. Quite a bit of wind. Alright, here we go. Let's do touching, let's do, whoa, what's going on here? Like trimmer, hold the nose down trim or something? Oh, copy that. I struggle with turning and not losing too much speed. But the F-16 though, I think if you're a one-on-one of someone, that plane you want to turn. It's kind of like the Zero or the Spitfire in World War II, because it turns, I think that plane turns inside any other modern jet fighter, if I'm not mistaken. Thanks, Wild Craze. Let's where should we go? Let's go land by a cliff. And thank you, Tim, for the prediction. We'll be doing more DCS on Thursday, I think. Friday, I'll do Sturmovik. I'm starting to get a schedule back together that I'm gonna actually play the same game every day, so to keep it a bit more consistent. We'll see, but I'm gonna have a pretty busy January. I may have to stop streaming for a while. Very likely have to stop streaming for a while. Bureaucracy stuff. See my mom, help my mom. But we'll see how things go. All right, let's land in that little road there, okay? That little road right there. We'll get a beer over there, and we'll take off again. Here we go. Mirage. You're saying the Mirage turns inside an F-16? What, the F? Is it the F5? Is there a Mirage F5 out? I'd be very surprised if that was the case, seaplanes, but I don't know. I always thought the F-16 turned inside any other jet, modern jet fighter. Thanks, Mort. Negative 113 coming up. Mirage 2000C, really? Alright. In DCS or in real life too? I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna wait till people clears the road there, but I wasn't liking that. The F-14 is also amazing if used properly. For turn fights, really? With like opening the wings? Alright, here we go. There's Matt. Shit, tree, shit. Sorry about that. I was feeling a little too feisty there. My bad. Sorry, Wild Craze. I'm going to stick with that rule now. And by the way, because of Wild Craze, I've added that rule. I've written that down now on the site that if it's a crash, I won't give it in order not to cause misunderstandings. What time is it? Almost 4. Almost at the end of the day. I always said 3 against 1 is unfair. Yeah, agreed. I agree with you, Wild Craze, and thanks so much for talking to me about that. And I completely agree. We try to keep it fair, and we try to keep it interesting. There's a game called Tree Simulator. Costs $2 on Steam. I was thinking about getting it. It's overwhelmingly positive reviews. Then you're just a tree and you just sit there. You know, it's quite soothing. Yeah, they're mine too, Tim, in flight simulators. Oh! Sorry, Tim, another crash. Having trouble with this one. I think it's the wind. Alright. Beautiful, look at that. That's a nice creature of Matt and Sheepa down there. Alright, let's do it. Apologies for these crashes. Thank you, Wild Craze. This is what we're doing here in case you're dropping by. Matt and Sheep are waiting for me over there. It's like, I can't land in this. I'm having trouble with this one. It's a wind pushing me to the left there. I think there's a tailwind happening here. I think it's a tailwind, that's what's going on. Ah. Not... And Wild Craze of the win, here we go. I think that's a tie for first place then. 17 from the east. Okay. So I'm pointing south, so east is that way. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Very inelegant. What was that? Minus 135? Really? I thought it'd be stronger. Okay, point for Wild Craze. Awesome. Wild Craze getting back on top here. Of 17 points. 54 on the total score. You are now in... You're in third, Mort. You're in third place. Computer update the Lennery late reader board of 1 more point for Wild Craze, please. Yep, you're third place right now, Mort. According to... you're 3 behind Seaplanes, because the Seaplanes had that like flurry of wins. All right, let's see if the... Oh, nice. Nice. My drone view is working again. Oh, look at that. That's pretty, huh? There's a little screenshot. Let's get a beer and then let's head back to St. Just. Charlie! Give me a crate of Molly Rogers, whatever the name was. I keep forgetting the name. Betty Moss, Molly Rogers. I forget. Sheepa, here you go. What's written in Sheepa's ship? When you're tired of waiting for the bus, use a taxi. I think Matt took off, but or maybe I'm on his airplane. I'll take that. It's been fun. It has been fun. I'm just gonna take off this way. Oh, there you go. Here, Matt. Just consider yourself haven't been given a beer as well. Treat. Full right rudder for that one. All right, back to St. Just. And this next landing, people, it's gonna be Wild Craze going 17 points, Seaplane 16, Mort at 13. I think this will be my last landing right here because I'm gonna have to get going. Unless there's a popular uprising and riot that says, no, I want you to do several more landings. If there's a popular uprising here, I will consider it. Thanks, Mort. You want another 6 or 7 seaplanes with craze taking part? I can give you 6 or 7 more, but I can't say seaplanes and craze don't take part, okay? Let's do it like this. Let's do touch and goes. I won't talk to the tower. I'll just tell them once that I'm gonna come in for touch and goes. Let's do 6 or 7 touch and goes. That's fair enough. All right. Back in center of flight the next days, because of me, the admin of a server, I was frequently jokingly added a tree command stating that every tree destroyed incurred a $5 fee. Century of Flight, was that World War I? I don't think I ever played Century of Flight.
Cleared for touch and go runway 07.
Alright, here we go. I think that's 07 right there. Maybe wrong. Let's get below this cloud and see. Very picturesque evening here. Savoy and a VL30 and a VL3 there. Yeah, here goes 07. Here goes. Thank you, Seaplanes. 2004, one before X. Oh, so it was a Microsoft Flight Simulator, Century of Flight. Interesting. Never played that one. Matt doing buzzing Savoy 30 in the VL3 there. Strong wind here. This is touch and go. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna do like 6 or 7 of them. This is the first one. Here it goes. And seaplanes are the win! An applause. Alright, tied for first place again. Wow, I did not think it was gonna be like this close, man. Gets to go on the first place position because of the S starts comes before W in the alphabet. 17 points. Computer, oh. Computer, another point for seaplanes on the landing rate leaderboard and an update, please. Oh, let me do this. Sorry, you shouldn't be seeing that. My amateurness and incompetence showing here on the stream. A win bang on the money. Was it bang on the money? 121? Oh my god. Wow. Another applause for that win. Alright, here we go. Gonna keep doing that. That was 1 of 7. We'll do 6 more. Mad and sheep up keeping us company on the Stearman and a BN2. I know that was Seaplane's getting the feel here. Coming in with the feeling and the finesse. Here we go. Gato Calma! Paulo is crying because he wants foodies. He's gonna have to wait a little bit, Apollo. Thank you, Wild Craze. Oh! And more to the win with negative 119 and applause. Okay, that was 6 of 7, 5 coming up. Stand by. I love this airfield because there's that grass runway there. There's 20 and 02 runway. It's a really cool airfield. Probably a World War II airbase too, I wouldn't be surprised. More to 14. 14 points. Trying to fly and update the thing at the same time here. Stand by. Computer, point for Mort and an update on the landing rate leaderboard. Over. Whoa! Almost dropped my communicator mouse thing. $20 and 2 next to each other. No, 20 and I think the back azimuth is 2 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'll do a landing on them. Oh, Joey's over here. Joey Bolo here. Let me give a shout out. Excellent person, lovely pilot. Joey Bolo in the house. Let's do a touchdown on that the grass runway. Touch and go. Here we go. I think this is the 5th of 7. Here we go. I'm gonna do the grass runway this time. Yeah, this side is 2-0. The other side is 0-2. seaplanes. Was that correctly? That was a hard one because I was worried about those trees afterwards. It was a little too harder than I wanted. Oh, watch that thing, Mort. Sorry to bug you with that, but watch that. There you go. Yeah. One more for seaplanes. Seaplanes back on top. Computer, point for seaplanes and an update to the leaderboard, please. Thank you, Joey. And thank you, Mort. Okay, now let's go on runway 02 instead of 20. Lovely to see everyone flying here. There's Joey, Matt, Sneaking Dodo. There's Self Void there, just hanging out, maybe seeing the show, like a little air show here at what is it? Echo Golf Hotel Charlie, St. Just, near Land's End, England. Kind of hard to see the runway. I think it's right. It ends at that tree there. That's what's tricky about it. Very strong crosswind. There it is. Wow, crazy applause! The competition here is hot today in Hypertext Hero landing rate leaderboard. Oh, this wonderful sportsmanship, wonderful sports creature ship. Thanks, Mark. Then, let me give Wild Craze a point here. Trimming the airplane. Pause track IR. That is tied for first place again, 18 apiece. For Seaplanes and Wild Craze. Computer, another point for Wild Craze on the landing rate leaderboard, over. Thank you, Seaplanes. Okay, 3 more, okay? 3 more. I'm gonna go on 07 again. There's a little runway there too. Do you see that little runway? Should we try one on that? Let's try that one there. I don't know if that's a working runway. I think it is though. There's 2 grass runways. Let's try that. Not following aviation procedure here, obviously. And Joey with a win, keeping the suspense going here. Congrats to Joey. You'll get a sticker here eventually, just for being on the leaderboard. Joey tied with Icebird for all. HIJ, okay. 10th correct prediction. And the all-time score for 10 points, the all-time score. Computer, a point for Joey Bolo on the landing rig leaderboard, please. Alright, 2 more. I'm gonna go, let's try another one. Let's try to be a bit more gentle. Go in where Sneaking Dodo, where Sheep is going now on that, on the grass runway. 2-0. There we go. Thanks, Joe. All right. And he's hanging out right there, right by the runway. Runway 20, grass runway here in St. Just by Land's End, westernmost tip in England. Yeah. Henmord with a win of 133. 498. All right, an applause. More to 15 points on the current season, and 15 points total, because I think I only met Mort after in the beginning of the second season here. Computer, please update Mort's score. 15 points, over. Oh, I do have my the drone view. Look how beautiful this lighting in this game is. It's just phenomenal. All right, people. Last one. I'm gonna have to go here. I'm just gonna make this on runway 07. Here we go. I'm gonna dead stick this one. I'm gonna get right on top of the airfield, turn off the engine, and we're gonna go with engine off. All right, beautiful, beautiful lighting here. A gorgeous video game. A privilege to be playing something like this in a new golden age of flight simulation here. In 2021. I'm hoping everyone has a better 2022 than 2021 was. If you had a great 2021, I hope 2022 is even better. All right, I'm gonna switch off the engine. Cut off the fuel. This will be the last one. Thank you, Mort. Thank you, Joey. No pressure. Oh, it's time for a little screenshot of this beauty around us here. You can see the propeller start spinning again, getting into the wind. Oh, there's. Oh, I thought it was like a rescue thing, but it's cheaper strobe lights. And Seaplanes with a win! An applause! If I don't crash, that is, stand by. Oh, man! Wow. Wow, I'm like emotional here. That was so awesome. Congrats. Seaplanes are not a phase. Coming out of nowhere here and getting this win Wild Craze won the last one, so he got second place in this one. We got a nice friendly rivalry happening here. Mort back here in third place. Timmy Thumb with 6 on fourth place. Iceberg for all 5th. Hope Iceberg is doing well. Let me just make sure that I put the correct number over here. 19. Computer, last update for the fall 2021 landing rate leaderboard. Seaplane's not a phase. One more point. And a proper applause for Seaplanes, all right? Let's put some confetti. Let's put a magical twinkle. And I also want to give an applause for everyone who was playing for Wild Craze and for Mort, the first and second place here. Good sportsmanship. Lovely to hang out with you all. So think about any airplane you want in any game you want, whether DCS, Microsoft Flight Simulator, IO2, whatever you want. Or if you prefer a video game, think about what you want. First place, I'll say up to, I don't know, $60. Second place, up to, let's say, 45. And third place, up to 30 or something. But just tell me, if there's something you really want, tell me what it is, and I want to give something back here to the stream. I want to make you all happy. So just message me, either on Discord or on Twitch. Tell me what you want. If you want it on Steam, or if you want it on in a different service, tell me how you prefer to receive it, and you will get your prize. I will announce it in the stream tomorrow, what prize you chose, if you don't mind, and put it there on the fall 2021 landing leaderboard. It's always a pleasure to fly with you all here. And a special thanks to Sneaking Dodo here, aka Sheep, our intrepid moderator, for keeping me company here. And it was wonderful being too. An applause for Sheepa. There's the little wings shake. That's so awesome. If anybody has a suggestion of someone to raid, we'll do it. Special shout out for Wild Craze for being such a gentleman. And special shout also to Matt for accompanying me on so many of these flights with his own PT-17 Stearman. Got so many nice people here on Twitch from all over the world. Out in California, in Aruba, Ukraine, Jakarta, Netherlands, UK, Norway, all over the world. We have people in the Caribbean. This is my favorite thing about Twitch, that you can hang out with people across the world playing these wonderful video games. Let's run the Ultra and let's go and raid someone. Please do get in touch, the 3 winners here. Let me put the notice here real quick. Congratulations. First, the planes are not a phase. Second, Wild Craze. And third, Mort 75. Unlock the preview. Let's put that quick notice over there so we... Is that correct? Yep. Is it Christmas now? Can I eat and sleep and all that? Good times, mate. Thanks for the stream and all the fun this year. Hey, pleasure to meet you. More, if you don't mind me using your name of Bruce, it's been really lovely to meet you. Thanks for posting all those lovely DCS and IL2 streams. And I hope you sort out, you get your Microsoft Flight Simulator and your Bass Butt Trembler there sorted out. And then we can play again together soon. The sun go down. Oh, look at that. It's really nice timing. I like to have like the sunset at the end of the stream. Oh, my pleasure. It is my pleasure. Thanks for being here. And please let me know what you would like. What you would like, all right? It'll be my pleasure to give it to you. Okay, who did I miss anything on chat? Let's see who else is, who, if anyone is streaming here. Oh, 1 second. I think there's someone that I want to raid here. Yes. We're gonna go raid someone who's over in Ukraine, loves flight simulators. He raided me yesterday. I was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a gentleman, another software person. Let's go say hi to Roscoe. Microsoft Flight Simulator now on 89% downloaded. Thank the gods for a fast internet, right, Mark? All right. Thanks so much for playing, people. Let me know what you would like for your prizes, the winners, and you'll have them. I'll send them to you tomorrow, latest, just in case something gets a little crazy here in IRL. Latest Thursday or Friday, okay? Rating. Oh, I think he's just going to the bathroom, but we'll drop by anyway. Peace out.